So living in my car has taught me many lessons, but I think the biggest ones that I've learned in 2026 so far is having a routine, but also with the routine and the systems, it's having flexibility. So I'm going to talk about some of those aspects in this video today. And the main ones that I'm going to talk about is how I have routines and flexibility in my gym life, my finances, and just rebuilding my life from zero. So we're going to start with finances because this channel is called Why Not Money. And I know a lot of y'all come for my living in my Tesla journey and my Bitcoin over leverage journey. And you can see some of those videos up here. But yeah, so just a short summary. I've been making this channel for about over a year now. And my first goal on this channel was to save $10,000. And so we saved $1,000 and then we saved $10,000. And then from there, I pivoted. I started putting my money into Bitcoin because I wanted to start investing. So I started putting my money into Bitcoin and stacking up that, my principal with that, stacking up my savings into Bitcoin, my investment. But what happened is that I over leveraged myself with my Bitcoin, meaning I put too much risk to reward ratio in my Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin dropped to a certain price, the company that I was having my Bitcoin on to over leverage it, it pretty much dropped. They stole my Bitcoin in order to get their money back. And so that caused me to start back over. Instead of starting from exactly zero, I'm starting from around $5,000. And so in the past few months, I've been able to build up my savings back up to like $8,000. But still, we're going to talk about the routine and the balance part of that whole situation. So as far as the routine, why routine matters is because I'm a human and humans make mistakes. We're not infallible and we're not perfect. We're going to do things that are not in our best interest. Not because we're not smart, not because we just mean to make the mistake. It's just because life happens and emotions are a huge part of being human. So just thinking that everything's going to go smoothly is not the best course of action. So that's why the routine comes in place, so you can have consistency. The consistency is the biggest part of any type of journey, because no matter where you're at in life or whatever you do, it's the whole aspect of doing it over and over and over again. Like I mentioned, the gym, like this week, I have a split: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Monday, I do chest and triceps and shoulders. Tuesday, I do back and biceps. Wednesday, I do legs. And then I repeat chest, triceps, shoulders, and then back and biceps on Friday, Thursday, Friday. So I missed yesterday, Thursday. I work 6 days, 12 hours a week. Not trying to make excuses, but I work 72 hours a week and I get tired. And I make this YouTube video, I sleep in my car. I have a lot going on in my life right now. Again, not to make any excuses, but it is a lot on my plate at sometimes, and I know I need to get my rest. So yesterday, I had a whole day of rest. I just kind of slept, I ate, and I chilled. And I let my body and my mind recover. But I meant to go to the gym, but I didn't. So today, I'm going to put my legs workout to today, which is Thursday. I'm usually supposed to do it on Wednesday, but I'm going to do it today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do back and biceps. And then I may do it on Saturday, the chest, triceps. Back and biceps is tomorrow, chest and triceps is today. But I'm going to switch my days around. Pretty much that's what I'm talking about, is being flexible. Being so rigid in one aspect of your strategy, you have to be adaptable, because life may not always go exactly as you think it's going to go. And I'm not saying to just switch willy-nilly. You have to be able to switch with logic and switch within your emotions, because I'm not saying to just do it whenever you feel like it. I'm saying when certain things happen, you have to have a plan on when that happens. So like when I'm investing into Bitcoin, say if I do use leverage, I have to have a backup plan that, okay, I have to have this much amount of buffer just in case Bitcoin crashes, and I'm not thinking that it's going to go down 10%, but I need to think that, okay, what if it does go down 10% or 20%? Then I have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 to put into Bitcoin just in case this, or this happens. You have to have a plan for these scenarios so that when they come up, you're not in your emotional state. So again, I'm not in my emotions today just because I missed one day at the gym. It's like, okay, I'm just going to go to the gym today. Right now, I'm heading to the gym. So the thing is to keep showing up, to keep having that structure, but it's also to, just have that routine. The routine is the structure. It's to keep showing up in the consistency. I want to make it into a video game analogy. Some of you guys may be playing video games. I'm definitely a gamer. I love me some video games. My favorite video game is called Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts has a feature, it's called save points. You know, some games you autosave, but Kingdom Hearts, it has a save point feature. So you have to actually go in there and you have to save at a certain point. The whole metaphor, the whole reason why I'm even bringing up this analogy is because, say I'm doing a mission where I have to fight 10, like I'm in a tournament and I have to fight 10 missions of this, in this mission of this story arc, this objective. In my objective, I'm supposed to fight 10 enemies. Say I die at the 6th enemy. Does that mean I'm just going to quit the whole game? Does that mean I'm just going to throw in the towel and start all the way over from zero? No. That means I'm going to go to my save point and pick up where I left off. Even if, metaphorically, in life, I have to start from $0, from zero. If I started at 10,000, say I go back to zero, it's not really zero, because you know why? It's because I learned more along the way. I still have my experience. It's like if you have all your experience points, but you have to go back down to zero. You don't lose your experience points. That's the thing. That's the way the rich stay richer and the poor stay poor, is because of your experience. The poor have experiences of losing, loss, feeling lack, feeling like they have to struggle, feeling like they don't have enough, feeling like they're not enough. And the rich have experiences of, I am enough, I'm rich, I've been rich, I know how to get money, money comes to me easily, money is not hard to get. And so once you have that experience, like I had the experience of saving $10,000, and I know what it is. I've already hit that objective. So for me, hitting that objective again is not going to be as hard. Maybe the version of me before, I couldn't even imagine saving 10K or like going to the gym. I couldn't see myself going to the gym every week or like every day or like 5 days out the week. I've been like, oh man, 5 days is too much. But now going to the gym 5 days a week is like comfortable. Or even making a YouTube video. Like I'm actually like 2 months in making videos on YouTube consistently, and I made YouTube videos. I've been making videos on YouTube since 2012, and I never thought that I would actually be a YouTuber. Like I've always made YouTube videos, but I never thought that like, okay, I'll be consistent with it. But now this has become my reality, and the whole point is to change your save point, change your mindset to the point where you can come back from anything. You can learn from your lesson. You can learn from your trials and tribulations, and you can put that towards the person that you want to be. And these routines, they just help you to become that person. And so we're at the gym right now. Anytime Fitness is right behind me. But yeah, it's just showing up and changing your mindset on who you think you are. Because I know that life can... I make these videos because I know there's people out here that think like me, who've been through situations just like me, who have made decisions. Maybe you think that they're good or bad. I just don't want people beating themselves up, because I know as humans, we can be very critical of ourselves. I see it in the comments. Some people will be like, oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're just young. Yes, I am young. I will admit, some things about this channel, it's helped me to reflect, and it's helped me to take accountability. And that's the good thing, is that you can have a save point and you can restructure your stats, basically your abilities checklist. I'm making a video game reference because that's how I'm thinking like a gamer. And so my ability checklist, I made a video being very vulnerable, showing how when I live in my car, how sometimes it gets overwhelming, especially when I'm going on a long trip from, Virginia to South Carolina, and I'm driving 6.5 hours here. I showed my car just because it's like, it wasn't in the most pristine shape. It wasn't super clean. It wasn't dirty, but I did have some trash and things like that. People are like, oh, your interior is disgusting, which is a good thing that they told me that, because I don't want to live like a pig. I don't want to have a pigsty. But at the same time, I have flexibility. I understand that, yeah, I don't live like that every day. I just wanted to be vulnerable and show you guys the truth of how things are. Things are not always sunshine and rainbows. Things are not always pretty. Sleeping in my car is not always the most fun thing, especially because I'm out here in the real world, sleeping in parking lots, whatever it may be. But I do have a structure. I have a way that I do it. I go to different parking lots. I go to different charging stations, and I found a way that makes it simple for me. But it's also a balance. You know, some days I have to realize, okay, I have to get some more sleep this day, or I have to write down what I want to do this week. Okay, treat it like a structure, treat it like a business. Because if I go all flexibility, all willy-nilly, I'm probably going to hit some roadblocks. But if I don't take any type of flexibility, then when things come up, I'm so structured and rigid in a box, then I'm going to be in that box and I'm still going to fail. So it's all about balance. And that's all I want to reiterate to you guys, is that you just have to keep it flexible, but also keep it structured. And that's all this video is about. And if you want to see more real, raw Tesla living and Bitcoin videos, click right here. I would like you guys to like and subscribe if you're liking and vibing with me. And I appreciate every one of you guys coming here. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.